Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay atenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle. Ateneo. And now, let's get ready to run down! Welcome to the Rundown, where we take you right into the action with the latest sports news, updates, game previews, breakdown, and analysis in, around, across, and beyond the Ateneo. And now, let's get ready to run down! Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle.
All right. What is up, Blue Eagle Nation? Welcome again to Radyo Katipunan 87.9, the voice of the Blue Eagle. And as we all know, mga tenista, we've been treated to a lot of basketball action over the past week. UAAP Season 82 opening. Nagkaroon pa tayo ng FIBA Basketball World Cup. And then, fortunately, joining us this morning, we've got a girl over here knows konti lang naman, a little something about basketball. So, Ateneans, it's going to be an all-hoops morning with, of course, Ateneo Lady Eagle basketball legend herself, Danica Jose. Welcome back home, Danica.
Thank you, and good morning to everyone.
Ayun, yun. So yung mga Ateneans natin na nanonood sa atin ngayon, you can just like and share our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan. And sa mga gustong bumati kay Danica, please do so. Send in your comments and greetings for her. We'll be sure to give you guys a shout out. So again, Danica, glad to have you over here, back home sa campus.
Thank you.
And it's always a pleasure to talk sports dito lang sa Radyo Katipunan. Now, Danica, it's been a banner year for Ateneo Sports.
Yes.
Lalo na host tayo ng UAAP Season 82. # all for more, no?
For more.
Ngayon, ito lang gusto ko malaman, being, former Lady Eagle yourself, no? Yung last Sunday's opening ceremony ba? Was that perhaps, sabihin natin, the best opening ceremony you've ever watched?
Actually, not to be biased or anything, but yeah, it was really nice.
I knew it.
Siguro from a fan perspective or as an alumnus, parang wow, nakakamiss talaga to be part of that experience.
I'd imagine.
I actually remember the last time that Ateneo hosted. It was my first year in Ateneo.
2011.
Yeah.
Yun.
Rookie year ko yun. Tapos ginawa siya sa Marikina Sports Center. So it was similar to the concept that they did last Sunday na parang rallying everyone together. Umulan pa nga nun eh.
Oh yeah. Tama.
Alala mo ba yun?
Yes.
Lalakad tayo paikot ng oval.
Season 74.
Yeah.
Yun.
It was so nostalgic.
Ang ganda. Tapos, di ba, yung bringing everyone in sa Mall of Asia Arena. Actually, yung UAP Organizing Committee, nakausap pa namin dito. Tapos parang medyo nag-ano pa sila dun eh. Parang tinatago pa nila yung surprise daw nila. Ganun. So sabi nila, abangan nyo na lang sa Sunday. Tapos I was amazed, na? I was amazed. Tapos, maganda yung sinabi ni Father Jet doon, yung parang, we're first a community before we are, competitors, di ba? Now, para sa inyo, no, during your playing career dito sa Ateneo, no, pag women's basketball, it's a tiny community, di ba? Parang did you feel like, after seeing the same faces, playing with them, rivals on the court, parang did you feel na, hey, I'm part of the, bigger basketball community, di ba?
I guess you could say that, well, unang-una, for the longest time, women's basketball in the Philippines has limited exposure compared to the men's basketball program. True. Mainly because basketball is a male-dominated sport, especially in the Philippines. But now we're slowly trying to grow it. I've seen a lot of effort and initiatives from other companies, other brands who are really trying to grow it. Kasi ang daming potential players in the women's program na talagang they're really in a good position to excel and show their potential. Yeah. So talagang hopefully, in the long run, magtuloy-tuloy siya.
Sana nga. And that's true. No? Mamaya pag-usapan natin the recent strides made by the women's program ng Philippine basketball. Pero to top off yung opening natin ng Season 82, of course, our, Blue Eagles and Lady Eagles, perfect record tayo to open Season 82, no? Blue Eagles natin held off a late rally by Adamson. Nanalo sila 70-52 dun sa Araneta Coliseum last Wednesday. Now, Danica, of course, si Angelo Kwame had another, monster game.
Yes.
Ikaw, Dan, kasi you're a post player, di ba?
Yep.
Pero yung judging by Ange Kwame's 70-point, 11-board, double-double, samahan mo pa ng 6 blocks. I mean...
Block party. I watched that game. Grabe, parang tingin na ng Adamson, nakalusot na.
Diba?
Nope. He's there, right behind you for the block.
Parang, and to imagine this, Danica, 4 na playing years pa siya eligible. I mean, diba? It's just astonishing. Pero, ikaw, no, yung judging from yung post player's perspective, no, parang have you seen Angelo Kwame add something different to his game itong season?
Comparing it to last season, his style of play has really evolved. So I think when it comes to the discipline on when he will attack, when he'll create for his teammates, and when he'll pass, parang he's more mature this season. Parang it's hard to say, lalo na first game pa lang naman, but judging it from his preseason games and from the articles that we've read with their tournaments in Australia and Greece, so parang he's really evolving as a player na he's not just limited to post moves. He can There was one move during Adamson, nag-pro hop siya, nagulat ako from the wing.
May ganun.
Tapos parang nagulat din yung Adamson na, may ganun na pala si Angelo Kwame ngayon. So, you can see na he's really evolving. His first attempt in the UAP season was a 3-pointer, if you would notice last game. Hindi siya sa tres. So, he can be a scoring threat, lalo na ang haba pa ng season.
Tama.
So, syempre, mas malaki na yung spacing, lalo na kaya na ni Kwame tumira sa labas. So he's not just a post player. He's actually evolving to be, I don't know, a guard like Durant. So it's possible.
Tama, 6'10 din siya, di ba? I mean,
yung build niya, parang si Durant.
Oh, yeah. Good point, no, Danica? Pero parang, alam mo, judging by this, kung his progress continues up until his remaining 4 years, no? Dark horse naturalization candidate. Baka, di ba? Baka. Parang may pwede tayong pupunta doon.
It's possible.
Pero, Danica, who helps in the development ng Ateneo Bigs? Meron bang position-specific coaching dyan? Kasi long tradition na tayong producing top bigs, no? Nung grade school ako, pinapanood ko Enrico Villanueva, naging Nonoy Baclao, and saka si Al Husseini, tapos ngayon si Angelo Kwame. Pati kayo. Dati, nung nagbabasketball camp pa ako nung siguro grade 7, pinabantay sa akin si Cassie Choseco.
Oh my God. She's taller than me.
Cassie Choseco. Tapos naging ikaw. Tapos for a while si Tina Dicon. Di ba? Meron bang parang big development dito sa Ateneo? Parang,
Actually, when I was playing for the Lady Eagles, ang coach na focus sa amin, si Coach Ryan Pamintuan.
Okay.
He was part of the Blue Eagles, I think, way back in 2002. Batch nila Epokimpo, Enrico Villanueva. So, he was the one who really helped us, parang focus our moves in the post. And also
Okay.
Coach John Jacinto, he's also the coach for the Blue Eagles. So there are times whenever we would do extra work, parang magkakaroon ng skills training post for both men's and women's. So
I see.
may time pa kasi Coach Norman Black na yung kasama namin.
Talaga?
Oo, kasama namin before si Greg Slaughter.
Yeah.
Ako and then other big men na pati forward na parang skills training tayo. Lahat ng poste kakasama tayo.
Okay,
sa isang
nice.
move, yeah. So it was really a good experience for us, lalo na we could also get learnings from the coaches from the men's team na really share their knowledge for us.
Galing. Kaya naman, 'di ba? Yun yung end result, 'di ba?
Yes.
Meron tayong ganun. Kung may bigs din tayo, babatiin ko lang pala yung kapitbahay ko na lagi akong pinapanis dati. Guardia to, si Sam Ong. Dati, every afternoon pag-uwi ko.
Shooter.
Pag-uwi ko, naghahamunan kami niyan. Kasama yung kapatid niya, si JV. Tanungin mo siya, Danica. Parang
Sige.
tawid lang yung bahay namin, tapos may court kami doon. Sam Ong, lagi niya akong pinapanis, left side jumper. Sabi ko, wag na akong...
Grabe yun.
Anyway, pero Danica, no, we have a free-peat seeking Blue Eagles team, no?
Yes.
Pero sa dami-daming coaches na daanan mo na sa UAP, no? What makes this Blue Eagles team just so darn formidable under Coach Tab? Parang ibang, just the level of play na tinaas niya, 'di ba? At the college level, no? I mean, it is, really amazing.
Apart from their individual skills and really key players are there, everyone can score. I think it's the system of Coach Tab that really holds everyone together. Na everyone has that discipline to follow and stick within his system. That's why everyone gets to flourish.
Okay.
And there will be times wherein nawawala ka sa sistema. And I parang from how I see it, Coach Tab really brings everyone together na you have to trust the system. And with that system, that's what led us to the
Tama.
championship. So, parang how they excel, it's because of how Coach Tab put them in a position
Okay.
to really flourish and really excel in their skills. So, for the likes of Isaac Go,
No yun.
'di ba? Na parang talagang tinutukan ni Coach Tab na you can make that three-pointer. Coach Tab entrusted Isaac Go to hit that game-winning three to tie the game for FEU
Yep.
2 seasons ago, I
Yep.
think, right? So, talagang he's making sure that his players are in a good position to, show their talent,
Yeah.
show everyone that you're comfortable with this
Yun.
position. So, talagang hindi lang siya scoring talagang it's also on the defensive end. Everyone needs to make a stop. That's their mentality before
Tama.
they can score. And
Tama.
it's parang everyone's on the same page. Kaya
Yun
when
nga
you watch them, it's beautiful basketball. The
True.
ball movement, not just, hindi lang si 30 nakaka-score. Hindi
Yeah.
lang si Kwame. You also have Will Navarro. You have Tyler Teo.
Yeah.
You have Matt Nieto who can score off a pick and roll. He's a scoring point guard as well. So talagang everyone's there to contribute.
Yeah.
Everyone can score. Everyone can produce. So yun yung maganda sa kanila.
Ang ganda ng point mo, Danica, beautiful basketball. Actually, parang binabasa ko yung one of interviews ni Mike Nieto, no? Parang ang sinabi niya, ang gusto daw ni Coach Tab, yung 1 through 15, kapag pinalit-palit mo yung lineup on the floor, parang sabi niya, ang magbabago lang yung jersey number tsaka yung mukha ng tao.
Oo.
Pero yung gustong ilabas ni Coach Tab doon, it's the same,
Yeah.
parang cogs in the system.
Yeah.
Lahat, pare-pareho talaga.
I would agree. Kasi first 5, pinasok sila lahat. And
Oo.
then after a couple of minutes, lalabas sila for the second stringers. The level of intensity and the level of energy that
Yun.
they have on the court, hindi nabawasan compared to the first 5. So there wasn't really any difference kapag nilabas mo si 30, pinasok mo si Will Navarro. So parang kaya-kaya rin nilang tapatan or sometimes higitan pa nga yung bibigay ng first 5.
True. Well said. Pero Danica, si Coach Tab, he also noticed, just to give credit dun sa Adamson, he also noticed yung stellar play nitong recruit from Cal Berkeley, si Brandon Choka.
Yeah.
Diba? Played sa D-League for Enderon. Tapos parang napapansin ko ngayon, yung one and done, hindi parang sa States na one and done from high school, one and done na senior players, parang nagiging norm na ngayon sa UAP, no?
Yeah.
Hindi naman yun common back in what? 2014, 2015?
It wasn't. Actually, this season lang ata talaga
Yun nga
siya
eh.
naging, even for LaSalle.
Yun.
Actually, there's a difference between one and done players and there's this thing called done and one.
Okay.
Done and one players.
Okay.
So if you're finished with college,
Oh.
that means you're finished, you're done.
Yeah.
But you're going back to college for another degree. So you have one more year to play for the UAP.
Okay.
So parang meron silang ganung one and done and one.
Okay. Okay. Kasi 5 years eligibility.
Yes. May ganun.
Tapos, do you see this carrying over sa women's game? Kasi, I mean, yung NU, sinusulit na nito eh. Last year si Troy Reich. Ngayon naman, naging teammate mo to, Kelly Hayes from
Yes.
UCLA. Are you kidding me?
I know.
Pac-12. UCLA, tapos mapupunta pa siya doon. Parang,
Yun yung done and one. Because she
Ah.
graduated already from UCLA. She finished her 4 years in UCLA.
I see.
And she's playing for the National University this season.
Oh,
So she got another degree just to play for the NU Bulldogs.
ganun. Okay.
Iba na ang ano ngayon.
Exactly. Kasi rarely have I seen etong trend na to. I mean, back na nag-aaral pa tayo dito. Hindi naman,
Yeah.
it's not something common, di ba?
Parang nabutan lang natin yung residency, di ba?
Yun.
Parang puro ganun lang.
Yun.
2 years out before you could actually
Yun.
play.
Yun. And then, speaking of which, bukas na bukas yan, no? Ateneo, September 8, of course, it's the big show again. Ateneo Lasal. Sunday na.
Rivalry.
Sunday na naman yan, Danica. Pero ito yung Lasal, sabi natin, they added not 1, but 4. 4 Philams, namely Keyshawn Evans, Jamie Orme, James Laput, tapos yung active consultant pa nila, si Jermaine Bird.
Yeah.
I mean, where are they getting all of these guys?
Iba sila ngayon.
Pero ito, Danica, sabi ni Coach Tab, it's gonna be fun daw, watching it. Pero how do you see this, eventually playing in, our favor bukas?
Just like any other Ateneo Lasal game, it will be exciting given that it's the battle of the rivals. Everyone for the longest time is looking forward to that game. It's the most anticipated game, especially for both communities. But other than that, Lasal with their system, with the players that they have, of course, it will be also challenging. Na you can't really just underestimate the Green Archers kasi they also have potential. They have a lot of potential players. And syempre, knowing Coach Tab, he's not gonna go easy on any team for sure because that's how he respects the game.
Yeah. Tama. Tapos, of course, 10 a.m., yung Lady Eagles natin, same rin yan, no? Versus Lasal din yan. Pero from the men's side of things, punta naman tayo sa girls basketball. Also impressive, Danica, first win ng Lady Eagles, di ba, to open up the season. Panalo sila against the UE, 74-65, nung Wednesday din yan sa UST Quadricentennial Pavilion. They rode the hot streak nitong si Joanne Nimes, no?
Yeah.
19 points, crucial stretch, gumawa pa siya, no? Pero ang napansin natin sa Lady Eagles ngayon, Danica, they went through a coaching change. Gone is your longtime coach, Coach John Flores. And then here comes former Lady Eagle herself, Kat Kimpo.
Na player ni John Flores.
Tama. Nung Kasi Tuseco days pa yan, di ba? Kat Kimpo. Pero ikaw, Danica, how do you see si Coach Kat Kimpo yung carrying this leadership position naman?
Siguro, I think si Coach Kat is guided by other coaches as well, given that it's her first year. And of course, knowing Coach Kat, kasi she was also our assistant coach during my last playing year. So, of course, she's gonna try to get the hang of it and eventually she's gonna embrace her role that hindi na ako assistant coach, I'm the head coach.
Okay.
Parang she also has a lot of assistant coaches that will help her. I think si Bacon and Kiefer were helping her during their summer training.
Okay.
Si Kiefer sa skills and si Bacon. So, and also, yung assistant coach ni Coach Kat, used to be my former teammate as well, si Kai Javier. So a lot of people are helping out just to make sure that the Lady Eagles will be in a good position to win the season.
Sige. So parang at least yung even if there's a positional change, pero yung continuity ba within the system, 'di ba? Nandun pa rin.
Yeah, it's there pa rin. Although for this season, kulang sila sa big. So wala talagang parang 1 or 2 players lang yung solid big man sa team. And from how I saw it last a few months ago, kasi we had a tune-up game with Ateneo, and then from how I see it, they're a really fast-paced team. They're a run-and-gun team kasi they need to outrun the opponent kasi wala silang big man, diba? So takbo lang sila ng takbo talaga. They heavily rely on their guards for fast break and of course the likes of Nimes for their shooting skills.
All right. So great start by our Lady Eagles. Sana magtuloy pa yan bukas, no?
Yes.
And one thing I also admire about UAP season 82 na Danica, so it's a major boost for women's sports, no? Na-appoint dito as Deputy Commissioner si Edith Boticario, former PBA referee, FIBA licensed official to, no? Siya yung first female to be appointed to that position sa history ng UAP. No, and this is, eto pa, something I never had imagined throughout my Ateneo high school days, na magkakaroon ng high school girls basketball dito sa UAP. And it's such a sobrang game-changing, di ba, move on empowering young athletes. No?
I didn't know that.
yun nga. Pati ako nagulat no? Pero demonstration sport muna siya. No? Kasi lang, Danica, for someone like you, na you've played, hoops all your life, no? How para sa'yo, how significant is yung magkakaroon ng high school girls basketball for at least yung growth ng women's basketball in the Philippines?
Yeah, it's a good opportunity to grow the women's program in the Philippines. Lalo na, especially in the provinces, there are a lot of grassroots program already that are being initiated by the likes of SBP. So meron silang mga 3-on-3 programs.
Okay.
There's also palarong pambansa. So madaming tournaments Ang problema lang is the sustainability. How are you able to sustain the program to make sure na magtuloy-tuloy yung players? So, yung high school, it's also another step since ang leveling naman dyan yung grassroots level. And then, of course, to competitive level, you have high school until college.
Yeah.
So, eventually, you see the journey of the player magtuloy-tuloy up until, being part of the national team.
Okay.
Yun na yung pinaka-pros, di ba, for the women's team. So, yun.
Okay, maganda. Tsaka diba parang yun nga, gaya ng sabi mo kanina, of course, bansa natin, it's a basketball mad nation, pero parang there's a lot to be done in terms of raising attention given to, female hoopers, diba? Parang kailangan yun Pero, eto lang, no, from coming from you, women's basketball player, would you say na, women ballers, parang, you're kind of more, parang hungrier kayo for respect and recognition. Kasi, di ba, parang you want to make a name for women's hoops naman.
Yeah, I guess may angle na gano'n na for women basketball players, they're trying to create an identity from themselves na hindi lang sila parang under the shadows of the men's basketball team.
Exactly.
But more than that, I think it's more of the competition that they're trying to show that they want to be recognized not just as female ballers, but female ballers who can really be competitive as a man. Kasi I think there's really potential for women's basketball because no one actually knew that the volleyball program in the Philippines will emerge and be as big as how it is now. So you really just have to start somewhere, right? So talagang hopefully it will be as big or it will emerge as big as the volleyball program in the Philippines.
Sana. And I think yung best example niyan, just last month, nung August lang, no, yung Gilas girls natin pulled off a stunning victory against China, 14-11, to claim that bronze medal sa 2019 FIBA Free X Free Under-18 Asia Cup, no, sa Malaysia yon. So, ang mga bumida dyan, Angelica Sorada, Christine Cayabyab, and Camille Carin and Ella Fajardo. Now, number 8 lang tayo dito, Danica. And then, yung tong Gilas girls na to, they still ended up in third place, no? I mean, shocking the top team in the tournament. I bet kayo, siguro sa senior team, parang excited kayo nung narinig nyo to, no?
Yeah, parang they really made history that time. Nagulat kami na, you know, they were not as tall as the China players. They were not as tall as the Australia players. But talagang they really showed what they were made of. And, you know, si Coach Pat din yung nag-coach sa kanila that time eh. So, they were actually training with us for 2 weeks. So, we made sure, parang kami yung kasparing nila sa practice.
Ganun.
So, yung 3-on-3 team na yun, kalaban namin sila sa practice na, okay, this is what you guys need to do. You need to really make sure that you're physical on the court. Kasi, for sure, kasing laki ko yung kalaban nyo, even though they're younger than me. So, we really trained them hard and made sure that they're prepared when they went to Malaysia.
Yun. And, you know, the best part about it is, sabi natin, kailangan ng grassroots development for that. Under 18 to, basically high school age, diba? So now that nagkakaroon ng UAAP girls basketball, parang, for you, parang isn't this, you know, exciting na yung pool for future Gilas girls, lalaki.
Yes, parang because of the history that they made, parang there are glimpses of brilliances din naman here and there. It's just a matter of, you know, the first thing that the team needs to do is, of course, to win games. Show them that we're capable of winning games, and then everything will follow na parang pag na-recognize ka, yung women's pala, parang nananalo pala against other countries. Na parang, that's when we'll get the attention, the recognition that we should get.
Yun, okay. Now, speaking of Gilas Pilipinas program naman, no, Danica, while it has been, well, to say the least, heartbreaking and painful and ang daming emotions na lumalabas to be watching our Gilas, you know, men's team. Pero Pinoy basketball fans, Ateneo Lady Eagle fans, don't forget, meron pa tayong girls to cheer for, namely Danica and her teammates, kasi yung Philippine women's national team natin, they're looking to retain their status as a Division A team sa upcoming 2019 FIBA Asia Women's Cup later this month yan. In a couple of weeks lang yata.
2
Dani?
weeks.
Oh,
We leave
wow.
on the 22nd.
Wow. Buti pala napunta ka mo dito. Pero, Danica, ever since, na-rename yung team, alam ko, from Perlas,
To Gilas.
naging Gilas Girls.
Gilas Women.
Would you know why?
A couple of months ago, SBP wanted to standardize the name for all teams.
Makes sense.
From Gilas Men's, Gilas Women's, even Gilas 3x3. And Gilas Youth.
Yung mga Batang
Youth,
Gilas.
Yeah, Batang Gilas. So, they want to make sure that everyone is unified. There's a unifying brand for all the teams, which is tama din naman, diba? Na parang isang bansa tayo, iba-iba yung natin.
Oo nga.
So, yeah, so everyone's
okay.
now.
Great, no? Tapos, just to key in on our Gilas women's team, no? It has come a long way ever since Coach Pat Aquino took the helm, I think, 2014.
Yes, 2015, yeah.
Yeah, 2015, no? Pero for you, Danica, just how instrumental has Coach Pat been in taking that Gilas women's program to just new heights? Parang grabe yung ginawa niya dito.
You know, we're so grateful that Coach Pat has been part of the women's program. I think he's already the director for the women's program.
National
SBP.
director, ah?
Yes, so not only is he the NU head coach, he's also the director for the women's program.
Grabe.
Overseeing all programs sa women's na from going to different provinces, recruiting players who are in a good position to be part of the national pool. So, ganun, parang it has come full circle na even me kasi I was under Coach Pat for the longest time during RP Youth Days. I was 15 when he recruited me for the national team.
15?
I was 15. So,
wow.
I was with him for like 3 years kasi under 16 and under 18. Sumali ako sa kanya noon. And then college, I played for Ateneo. And then, ngayon, bumalik ako sa kanya 2015 for SEA Games. And then after 4 years, balik na naman ako sa kanya. Sabi ni Coach Pat, I have known you for 11 years already.
Basically, ganun.
So, para sabi ko, yeah, ang tagal lang.
Tumanda ka na sa kanya.
Oo, sabi niya, nakita na kita tumangkad. Nag-iba na yung kulay ng hair mo, tumanda ka. Sabi ko, nga eh.
Grabe yun. Parang ang sarap nun na meron kang yung long time mentor na, di ba? Kahit high school days, kasama mo na siya. Pero, gaya ng sabi mo, Danica, when he's not coaching Gilas Women's, siya rin head coach ng NU sa UAP, who just recently, pag open ng season 82, they rode on their, this is insane, 81-game win streak. I mean,
Longest winning streak.
kino-compute ko yan sa ulo ko. Parang, kung if you play around 14 games per season sa UAP, mahigit 5 seasons na silang hindi natatalo.
Wala pa silang talo for 5 years.
Oh my God.
So, naabot ako pa yung streak na yun.
Imagine that, no?
Yeah.
Pero, just give us a glimpse na, Danica. How is it, working under yung guidance ni Coach Pat? Kasi you can't help but wonder, bakit ganun yung success ng NU? I know, nandun sila, Jack Aminam and everyone, pero how is, it being guided by Coach Pat?
I think the way he recruits players then and the support that he gets from the management is really a big help for him. Na how he builds his team is really around players who are capable of scoring, who are capable of defending and stopping other strong players. And to be part of that program, I've seen the growth of Coach Pat from NU eh. Kasi share ko lang, the last time NU lost was when I was in 3rd year college.
Wow.
It was a knockout game. Ano yun eh, parang do or die na yun for us against NU. And whoever wins will be in the Final Four. So, tinalo namin sila. Tapos hindi namin alam, yun na pala yung last time nila matatalo.
Grabe. Grabe naman.
3rd year college ako noon. Natalo namin sila sa knockout game. That was under Coach Epo Kimpo.
Ganun katagal na yun. Tapos
sorry, 2nd year college pala ako.
Nako, nilayo pa natin eh.
2nd year college ako noon.
Wow.
Under Coach Epok. So, it was also my first time to be part of the Final Four under Coach Epok. And then, who would have thought the following year, hindi na sila talo. Tuloy-tuloy na sila.
Does he still give you, parang a bit of history about it na, oy, kayo nung knockout game, tinalo niyo kami.
Actually, napagbibiroan na namin yun recently. Sabi niya, alam mo, yung huling beses namin natalo, muntik na ako alis sa trabaho. Kasi sabi ko, bakit naman? Tapos sabi niya, kasi yung management, they were expecting the NU team to be part of the Final Four.
I see.
As in, kasi diba, may projections yan at the start of the season na parang, NU women's team, for sure this season, will be part of the Final Four. Kasi parang it was Coach Pat's second coaching year for NU. So yun na expected. Final Four kayo doon. No less than Final Four. Tinalo namin yung knockout team. Sabi ko, hindi na naman kayo natalo.
Oo nga eh. Oo nga.
5 feet naman yung pinalit mo sa kanya. So, wala nang masabi doon.
Kaya parang ano ba yan? Parang case of parang if you can't beat them, join them. Parang sabi niya, Danica, kaya dito ka na sa akin ha. Wala nang
Magilas ka na. Ayun, sumama din ako.
Ayun. Okay. Pero so, a bit of history lang na Danica. So, na-promote yung Gilas Women's noong 2015 to Division A, no?
Yeah.
After beating yung not South Korea, North Korea.
North Korea.
In 2017, no?
Yeah.
Now you're looking to retain your status in Division A ngayong September 24 to 29 sa FIBA Asia Cup. Now, we're used to seeing yung Gilas men compete in FIBA Asia. Now, usually parang qualifiers ang FIBA Asia for something. Is this a qualifier for any sort?
Yes. So, parang what's at stake for this tournament is you need to win at least one game. Just one game. You need to win at least one game to retain your position for Division A. And that's also your ticket to the qualifiers on November. So this is FIBA Asia Cup. On November, it's gonna be the FIBA qualifiers.
Okay.
So for November, for the qualifiers naman, there are 8 teams who are going to be part of that.
I see.
And then only 4 teams will be part on February for the Olympic qualifiers.
Wow.
So it's a
busy schedule
long journey
na
talagang kailangan you have to take it one game at a time.
Grabe pala yun. Pero what does Division A mean ba? Parang your competition increases? Ganun pa?
Yes. So for the second division, there's India, Korea, Chinese Taipei, and I forgot the other team. But on our bracket, powerhouse teams.
Nako.
It's Australia,
Wow.
New Zealand,
Okay.
and China.
Yung tatlong mabibigat pa.
Sobrang bigat, literal.
Talaga. Yeah.
Sobrang mabigat.
Yeah.
So, those are the powerhouse teams. Although, in 2017, Japan was the champions for FIBA. They beat Australia by 1 point. So now, si Australia, they're trying to seek redemption. And what they did was they recruited 5 WNBA players
Nako, ito
to
na
play
tayo.
for the Australia team.
Eto na tayo.
Okay.
Mamaya, Danica, I went through the lineup ng Australia.
Oh my
Mamaya,
God.
iyan natin yan.
Did you see the lineup? Did you see their height?
Sandali lang. Medyo pati ako, nababasa ko itong mga pangalan na to sa Bleacher Report.
May highlights sila sa Bleacher Report.
Diba? Pati sa ultimong, yung 2K na may WNBA.
Nandun sila.
Nandun sila.
Hindi ko alam, magpapapicture ba ako sa kanila? Before or
baka-
after the game.
Baka si Danica Jose mag-create player pa yun. Anyway.
Level 100.
Pero Danica, no, yung build-up nyo in preparation for tong FIBA Asia Cup, no, you participated sa Williams-Jones Cup sa Taiwan, no? And sige nga, yung sabi mo dati, diba? Parang 2015, last ka naglaro sa national team. And then Coach Pat comes calling you again after 4 years to try out for Gilas. Pero did that come as a surprise to you na, oh, ako na naman, di ba?
Actually, timing lang din talaga siya. So, yeah, like what you mentioned, the last time I played in general, not just for the national team, but also in college, was 2015.
Okay. Wow, okay,
In a
matagal-tagal
span
yan.
of 4 years, I really had no competitive basketball whatsoever. I was working. I was already working for ABS-CBN.
Yeah.
So, day job, in the office. And then, Coach Pat, early last year, called me up and then he said, can we talk in person? Because next year is gonna be big. There's SEA Games, there's FIBA, and I am recruiting as much as I can. I want you to try out for the national team. So yun lang, on the phone. Like, oh, okay. Kaya mo kailangan nga in person pag-usapan to. Hindi lang to pwede sa phone call. So parang, at that time then, actually last year, na-miss ko rin maglaro. As in, sobrang hinahanap siya ng katawan ko. It's different if you just have your usual pickup games here and there. But, na-miss ko talaga yung competition. Na-miss ko yung feeling na you get ready, you hype yourself up, and then you really prepare for a game na parang it's too early naman to settle for, not that I'm saying na nabobore ako in ABS, but also working is fun. Kasi, right after college, sabi ko, I want to work. This is a whole new chapter in my life.
Yeah,
I'm
tama.
ready to move on from basketball. Pero yung nandun ako, sabi ko, parang na-miss ko bigla maglaro. And then,
May itch eh, no?
Oo, na parang, lo and behold, Coach Patty comes here calling me. So sabi ko, okay, pakinggan ko muna.
Okay.
Kaya rin naman mag-no kasi parang what's at stake here is you're representing the country.
Tama.
And in SEA Games, tayo host. So parang why waste the opportunity na dito gagawin yung SEA Games.
Yep.
That happens every 4 years.
Yun.
And now that, number 1, pwede pa naman ako maglaro, bata pa naman ako.
Oo.
Number 2, the national team coach is asking you to try out.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I'm gonna be in a position to say no to that. Kasi everyone will be trying out. And I just didn't want to waste the time and the opportunity. So, more than physically preparing, kasi wala na talaga sa condition. Talagang, office job. So talagang, I wasn't working out that much compared to before. I had to mentally prepare myself.
Oo
Because
naman.
in the national team, I was up against current UAP players. Si Claire Castro still playing for FEU. Jack Animam is still super strong, playing for NU.
Yeah.
And then here I come in my office shape, super out of shape. Hi guys!
Grabe.
I'm back after 4 years. Kailangan ko talaga, naghabol talaga ako.
Grabe. Pero how was it yung getting back into condition, everything, yung skills work, balama?
It was really challenging, especially last year. Because we started training early September last year. Tapos what happened was, first month pa lang, nagka-partial tear na yung lower back ko. Sabi ko, nako,
nako, ito na.
sinasabi ko,
Ayan
kaya
na.
pa ba ng katawan ko? I was out of shape and then magte-training agad ako na ganun ka-intense. Sabi ko, patay. So I really had to go back, nag-weights ako, nag-therapy ako. So talagang eventually, nasanay ulit yung katawan ko sa physical. And then of course, more than the physical, it's also the mental toughness.
Naman.
Everything was, it was coming back. Sabi ko, teka lang, ito na naman tayo. So it was tough, juggling the national team. And of course, I still have my job, my day-to-day job in ABS. So it's more of balancing my time well na after office hours, I would rush to practice. Our practice is at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
So imagine the entire day sitting in the office or you just
tama.
And then pagbalik parang office girl by day and then basketball player at night. So talaga you just really need to switch it off. Na parang okay, kahit marami kang ginagawa, you have to make sure that when you're on the court, yun yung focus mo na talagang it's your parang undivided attention ka na. Nasa court ka na eh. But if you're in the office, of course, quality work pa rin talaga kailangan mo submit, ganyan. So, it was juggling, it was really challenging, pero parang, ito yung gusto ko eh.
Yeah, tama.
So, parang it was fun na parang I'm glad that basketball is back in my life. And then, of course, thankful that even my bosses in ABS were really considerate and very supportive na, you're playing for the national team pala, na parang, go, na parang,
maganda.
So, yun.
Nice.
It's working out.
Grabe, no? Pero, kasi, di ba, hindi ka nag-club team, hindi ka di ba, yung WNBL, hindi ka nag-gano, di ba? Grabe yun. Kaya ka ba nag-BTV 3x3 para lalong, di ba?
Makondisyon lang.
Ganun siguro. Pero anyway, Danica, congrats to you kasi yung hard work mo paid off big time. Di ba? You made the Jones Cup roster 4 long years after suiting up for UAP, pati sa national team, no? And, pero ngayon, how do you define your role kay Coach Pat? Kasi you've always been meron kang outside shot naman, may outside jumper ka, pero is he utilizing you in pick and pops? Paano ba?
For his system naman, given that when Coach Pat recruits you for the national team, you know that everyone can score. Everyone can create. Kasi lahat naman ng pinili niya came from, they're the key players in the UAP. You have shooters that came from LaSalle. You have big man from FEU who's 6'5", who can also...
Castro.
Yeah, Castro can rebound. Castro can shoot. So, when I talk to Coach Pat na, Coach Pat, where do I come in? What can I offer or how can I help contribute to the team? And then he told me na, you're a running big. Na you're not just a solid center. You can run, you're agile. So, it's more of the role on the defensive end that he wants me to focus on. And when it comes to technicalities, he wants me to help spread out the team inside na parang more spacing and then make sure na, of course, with my experience then in 2015, just lead the younger players.
Nandun ka na no?
Yung experience na parang, matanda ka na dito, tumulong ka na lang din sa making sure na everyone's on the same page, making sure na talagang everyone has the same mindset as Coach Pat and everyone needs to be part and trust the system.
Tama na. Nako, running big, yung lower back na yan. Ingatan mo yan.
Big.
Pero, I mean, Danica, of course, yung Jones Cup experience, well, not really went. It didn't go as, well as it's supposed to be. Pero, how is it, meshing yung talents nyo with the local UAP girls, sila Aminam and everyone with Division 1 talent? I mean, you had si Kelly Hayes from UCLA, from ASU, James Harden School, si Arnisha Hawkins.
Yeah.
You also have a girl from Washington, George Washington U, si Maylin Bautista, and also from Sacramento State, si Elisha Bade, diba? But how is it, yung just meshing your talents, with these Division 1 NCAA players?
Well, to tell you frankly, it was difficult. Lalo na it was already challenging for our team to be meshing within Coach Pat's system because all of us, Lasal team, Ateneo, FU, we came from different backgrounds, different systems.
Tama.
So for us to set that aside from all our philosophies and, trust in Coach Pat's way of thinking, way of coaching, you just really need to be like, parang all ears na you have to be a sponge na absorb it, you have to make sure. Tapos dadating pa yung 4 na PhilAm. So parang sila rin, ganun din ka confused na how do we make sure that we can contribute within the system of Coach Pat. So of course, it was challenging which really manifested in the Jones Cup kasi 2 weeks pa lang namin sila nakikilala.
Ganun lang.
Ganun lang yung span, yung interval namin. So we trained with them for 2 weeks. And then, si Maylin, who came from New York, she went straight to Taiwan. She went straight to the Jones Cup. And then, a day before the game, doon lang namin siya naka-training. So, it wasn't, our goal really for Jones Cup wasn't really to win the championship. I wasn't really expecting us to, parang, okay, ang galing natin lahat. Ang galing tayo lahat. So, make sure na So, it's more of, learning how we play, our individual tendencies. Ano ba strength ni Kelly? Saan ba siya magaling? Si Arnisha, pag sinet up mo siya, saan mo siya dapat ilalagay? Sa wing ba? Sa corner? So, more of that. More of making sure na...
Okay.
Kahit si Coach Pat, it was a learning experience for everyone. How do we adjust the play that will make sure na si Bernardino, pag dumrive, marami siya makikitang options. It's more of that. And of course, we learned a lot from our opponents. Kasi our opponents there was sharpshooters, Chinese Taipei, kahit may kamay na sa muka, kahit may butas yata dito.
Ganun.
Pasok pa rin.
Yes.
So talagang, ano kaya yung culture nila, yung habits nila before the game na pwede natin ma-apply for the women's team, for our team. So ang dami. It was a good experience. Actually, springboard si Jones Cup coming into FIBA kasi that was really a sneak peek of what we're in for, especially for the international teams that we're up against.
Tama.
Yeah.
Tapos, yung mga other teams, you mentioned Taiwan, di ba, nakalaban yan. Yung mga ibang teams sa Jones Cup, sila rin yung, you might have a chance to play them pagdating ng FIBA Asia.
Sila.
Di ba?
Oo.
I mean, yung opening game yun, I think, against the New Zealand, na literal, tall ferns.
Oh my God.
Di ba? Yun.
New Zealand.
Yun na lang.
Sila mismo kalaban namin sa FIBA.
Okay.
In 2 weeks. So, they were our first game in Jones Cup. We lost by 30, I think. Kasi,
wow.
una-una, we were all, parang nagulat kami na they are so big and we don't even know how we play. Hindi namin kabisado. Si Maylin, ano ba to? Scoring point guard ba to? Pass first mentality ba to? Nalaman lang namin sa game na yun pala yung style of play na gusto niya. So, everyone was adjusting. Parang kapaan pa. So, isipin mo kapaan during Jones Cup. Parang, this isn't really that.
Yep.
So, ayun, lumabas naman yung we weren't really focused on the output of the game, the score and all, but we really learned in every possession na, for example, yung style of play ni New Zealand. They're taller than me and their build is much bigger than me. When they give screens, they're solid talaga. Na parang nakagayan lang. Hindi mo na makikita yung kakapay mo sa likod. So what are you
lapad.
Sa lapad niya. So we were making sure na in training na this is what they did to us. And then that's how the result came out, diba? So it's something that we can learn from. It's something that we should parang reflect na ang dami pa natin kailangan gawin na kahit lahat kaya score, that's not enough.
True.
That doesn't really add up to a win kapag hindi tayo in one page, kapag hindi tayo buo as a team. So, yeah.
Yun. And, coming from Jones Cup, I think good takeaway yun, Danica, na parang ang daming learning points, coming from that tournament. Pero punta na tayo sa FIBA Asia Women's Championship.
Do you really want to go there?
Ngayong September. Yes, we will.
Oh my gosh.
From your office clothes. Tadaan! Gilas!
Pilipinas na dito.
September 24 sa Bengaluru, India. Ngayon, you will open your campaign against the Opals, who, in my recent memory, Nandyan sila Lauren Jackson and everyone else na
Yeah.
talagang big time pagdating sa women's basketball. Now, Danica mentioned 5 WNBA players, namely Sammy Whitcomb, Seattle Storm, Stephanie Talbot, Minnesota
Mga
Lynx,
idol.
Leilani Mitchell, Phoenix Mercury, Rebecca Allen, New York Liberty, and of course, the big girl, Liz Cambage.
Oh my God.
Kamatch up ni Danica Jose.
Pinafollow ko na sa Instagram yun. Ngayon, kalaban ko na.
Na nasa ESPN body issue ngayon. I don't know why. Pero, I mean, Danica, needless to say, mabibigat mga to. After that, meron pa kayong China sa September 25, New Zealand sa September 26. How is Coach Pat just preparing you na mentally, mabibigat yan, pero, you know, how is he just, you know, getting you in sync na, okay, it's tournament time, it's game time for Pinas, ganun.
Our training the past month has been really different now, especially na we know who we're up against already. They're powerhouse teams. So, in terms of adjusting the drills for training, as in, he's down to the very detail na there will be times when we would, for example, we're up against each other lang naman for training. Yung kaya namin gawin yon when we're up against a local player. So, ang ipo-point out niya, hindi mo magagawa yan if you're up against Australia kasi they're taller. And of course, they're much stronger. So why are you practicing something that we can't do when we go to India? So doon pa lang, training pa lang, we're doing things that we are supposed to get used to doing.
Right.
So by the time we get to India, hopefully, we'll be in a good position to, you know, compete against those teams.
Yun. And gaya na sabi ni Danica kanina, no, kung ang Japan, they pulled one under the rug from Australia nung 2017 FIBA Asia Women's Cup. So, baka, hindi natin nasabi.
So, malaking baka.
Pero, you know, Danica, no, na-mention natin kanina, it's been a struggle to watch our Gilas men dito sa FIBA World Cup 2019. Nagdadasal lang ako para bukas sa Iran. Pero,
Yeah.
I don't want to make any projections or anything. Pero, meron bang a bit of, you know, pressure on your shoulders sa Gilas Women's na at least, you know, give Pinoy basketball fans something to cheer about naman.
At least,
diba?
yeah. You know, it was a struggle watching the men's team, especially that, you know, parang they were really in a good position to win, especially the one against Angola.
Grabe naman yun. Inintay pa ng last 5 minutes?
I know. So talagang, when we were watching that, I was talking to Coach Pat, sabi ko, Coach Pat, pinapanood natin yung kalaban nila against Italy. Huwag naman sana ganun yung itsura natin pag kalaban natin yung Australia.
Yeah.
Parang pati siya sabi niya, kaka-pressure talaga kasi kami na yung susunod eh.
Yeah.
Sa parang, you know, it's your turn. Parang, you know, just give us something to cheer about, to support you na this is what happened. Kayo naman. Kayo naman. Let's go.
Pero for you, Danica, no, yung quick takeaway dun, no, watching itong World Cup campaign ng Gilas men, no, parang is it a combination of yung system of play, lack of preparation, roster composition, parang perfect storm ba to ng issues na sinabay-sabay? Parang ganun?
You know, there are a lot of factors to take into account na ang dami nga na may mga issues like Andre Blatch wasn't really having a lot of energy in the first game. Ang daming issues here and there. Kiefer was out for 18 months, tapos
Iba yung
unang
laki
game
nun.
niya sa World Cup agad. May iba naman na 2 weeks pa lang sila nagpe-prepare, tapos sinalang agad for a lot of factors that, of course, questions will be thrown, especially if talo kayo eh. But, you know, if you're already there really isn't any excuse anymore.
Tama.
Since you're representing the country, you're, you know, parang kalaban mo na yung mga idol mo din, diba? So, the likes of, you know, CJ Perez and Robert Bolick.
Yun talaga.
It was their first time to be part of the roster, and they were given they were giving a lot of energy to the team. There were a lot of good possessions from the two of them. So ano lang siya parang ripple effect na if it will start from someone, eventually the rest will follow.
Hopefully.
So, hopefully, or dapat, the rest should have followed. So, it wasn't parang we're not in a good position to say naman na kasi hindi bumaksak yung tira ni Polly nung time na yun. Kasi si Blatch daming turnover, hindi naikot yung ball. Ang daming excuse na pwedeng sabihin, but we should just focus on the positive, just focus on the good.
Ganun na lang.
Si CJ Perez, Robert Bolick, they showed a lot of character. They proved their identity that they deserve to be in the team. Na sana in the upcoming games magtuloy-tuloy or talagang maging buo na sila sa team.
I mean, kasi 'di ba parang if we're going to look at parate syempre yung scoreline, talagang heartbreaking 'yan, 'di ba? No two ways about it. No, pero if you look at ito nga si Bolick tsaka si Perez, parang you would at least parang magkakaroon ka ng a bit of hope na sana yung mga susunod na iterations ng Gilas Pilipinas magkaroon pa ng guys of the same mold nito. Kasi when I nung pinapanood ko yung mga post-game interviews nila, parang they take it personally yung pagkatalo. Talagang you can see si Bolick halos paiyak na nga na, di ba?
Yeah. I mean, you should take it personally kasi you're playing.
Exactly.
And so, you have to make sure na hindi lang, it's not something na kaya mo ipagpag
Oo.
Na parang, malakas ka laban, talo 17 points naman ako, so at least I did my part. It's not really like that.
Tama.
Parang that's not how a player thinks. You would know din naman, diba, na parang you're a team and no matter how much you score, how much rebounds you get, if it didn't result to a win, then it's nothing. So the frustration in their interviews, the disappointment in their eyes, you could really parang feel mo na parang, I know man, nasayang talaga na parang things just didn't really fall into place. Parang, parang there were glimpses of brilliances here and there, but it's a step, it's a wake-up call for us na eto na guys, layo pa natin.
Yun.
Diba? Na parang, this is what we need to do. So you just need to keep moving forward. You don't need to focus on your loss and then just, on to the next one. Yun yung sinasabi nila.
Pero, that's the point that I totally agree with you on, Danica. Big time wake-up call. As in, diba, there has to be a lot of parang yung rethinking yung system ng Philippine basketball. And I think yung with Coach Tab dito sa atin, bias aside, what he's doing here, parang yun na yung nagpapakita na, alam mo, given the right direction, given the right system, parang laking potential Parang tayo, we nung college tayo, we watched yung 2014 World Cup.
Yes.
Lumaban
Kaya kasi.
Oo, diba?
And that's why a lot of Filipinos are really expecting so much from the team. It's because they saw what we're capable of.
Yeah.
In 2014, nanalo tayo So, the pressure really is, at its peak right now, given that we showed na we can win games. So, talagang ngayon, they just really need to reassess and focus on what's more important, which is the upcoming games. Yun na lang.
Yun. Kaya naman si Danica Jose, papanisin lang niya si Liz Cambridge.
Your words, not mine.
Anyways, Danica Jose, thank you so much for joining us this morning pala on Radyo Katipunan Sports. I mean, been a pleasure talking UAP Women's Basketball, Gilas Women's Hoops, na kakalaruin lang yung mga katukay niya. so Danica, all the best sa upcoming FIBA Asia Cup. Count on our support, diba, from the Ateneo community. And of course, for me naman, always a privilege to, help grow more conversation about, Pinay basketball naman. And,
Thank you
parang always, we're always here naman to support yung growth ng not just Pinay basketball, pero yung women's sports in general, no? Sobrang laki noon. And yung ating office girl na magpapalit na naman ng jersey, ma'am, ay kailangan nang umalis. Pero bago yun, Danica, any parang sumbatiin, messages for anyone there?
Just want to say hi to my teammates from the Ateneo Lady Eagles. Hi, good luck on your season, and I will be watching your game soon.
Ayan, pressure kayo dyan. Ayan. So, Ateneans pala, it's gonna be another Ateneo Lasal showdown for both the men's and women's. Bukas sa bukas po yan sa Araneta Coliseum. Yung ating Lady Eagles, papanoorin kayo nito. 10 a.m., curtain raiser. Tapos yung ating Blue Eagles naman, clashing against the Green Archers ng hapon at 4 p.m. And that is it for me and Danica Jose over here at Radyo Katipunan Sports. Kita-kita tayo next time, only here on the Voice of the Blue Eagle. And, again, FIBA Asia Women's Cup, abangan natin sila.
Tawan-tawan eh.
Ito na tayo. Alright, see you Ateneans.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo